I had a saved video that I never looked at because I guess I wasn't able or wasn't stressed about going back looking at my saved watch videos. But I'm just looking at my saved to watch videos on my YouTube channel, or however that's phrased, if I said that wrong. My nephew Kwame is a fool. I never said that Turtle Buster was 110 pounds. It's crazy how, like I said in my other videos, he would talk about the racist people in the dog game, which is loads of them. A lot of black people are racist, being that we can't be racist according to what society says about us and so-called Hispanics or Latinos. Latinos are a culture, by the way, not a race. But they said that we can't be racist, but a form of racism is self-hatred. That's self-hateful to even do that. But my thing is this, and my point is this. I never said Turtle Buster was 110 pounds, but you can look at the picture of the beautiful dog, and his weight is not listed. That dog is at least 80 to 90 pounds, as I stated. Why does him and Puny K9, who is also a racist, Kwame, my nephew, is a self-hater, and Puny K9 is a racist, why do people record your voice? And I never saw the whole video, never did. But for one, when he called me on my Instagram video chat, I did address him about the new booty thing, because I never saw the video, because he kept talking about new booty and stuff like that, and talking about prison and stuff like that. I mean, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy how people relate homosexuality to prison out the gate. I guess it's just an excuse to be gay or whatever. Maybe he's been to prison and he was somebody's new booty, and that was his excuse, I guess, because he was in prison. I don't know. A family member, relative, or something. I don't know. But to brush up on the video that I finally have seen for since 9 months, that's why I never saw it. And I told him this on Instagram Live when he reached out to me before making that video. No, after making that video about the new booty stuff, and you know, W. Gaster and all the guys were talking about being raped with staff winning trophies. First of all, his information is all chopped and screwed. It's just for entertainment purposes. He just might have just said like Puny K9. So that is crazy. First of all, I am the full-blown human. That's spelled with a Y-H-Y-A-H, because Yah. We came over here, we had Yah's name in all our names. The white people do not hide that. Your masters do not hide that in the District of Columbia in the those museums. You know, we all had Yah in our names, and it's spelled, Yah is spelled Y-A-H. First of all, I don't need to use your name for clout. It's just a way of getting the truth out there. You need to stop lying for clout. I just saw this video. I can't lie in its full entirety from 9 months ago, and somehow or another I end up in the watch later videos in my on my channel. But as far as using a name for clout, why are you lying for clout? Like, why would you record half of a small piece, 2% of what I'm saying, and then go off on your own and say that I said the Duke of Camelot or no, I said Game Turtle Buster was 10 pounds. First of all, if you anybody that looks at my video on my channel, I have a video about big breed dogs. And basically it's a big breed chat forum for Apbts, and there is a kennel out here that line breeds. That's how you have descendants of Turtle Buster, Eli Jr., Bully Son, and stuff like that. But these guys line breed alligator line head dogs. These dogs are range from 40 to 90 pounds. I don't think that my nephew Kwame, your master of bulldogs, because he's not a master of anything, he's a master of falsehood, are not better breeders than the breeders of Lionhead, the Alligator Club, which those dogs are big. You know what I'm saying? Some of those dogs I have pictured in the thumbnails of my videos. As far as Marquise Carver having staffs, why do you contradict yourself to tell the truth in certain aspects? I've been saying all last summer, 9, 10, 11 months ago, that he did not hang papers. He had Staffordshires in the breeding. That's how they came over here being bred, ladies and gentlemen. Bulldoggers and doomsday preppers. And I'm talking to the fraternity guys now, which he's a part of the fraternity. You know, there's no secrets about the Bulldogs. Again, shout out to the good old boys of Texas Heat Kennels. They know how to run it. They have line-bred alligator dogs, descendants of Plummer's alligator, Hammond's and Sophica's dogs, and those dogs are 90 and 100 pounds. Condition and chain weight condition, they are range from 40 to 90 pounds. They also have a dog called Ruffian Breeze. Now, if you look at the thumbnail in this video, because I'm gonna put in from the other video of the Texas Heat Kennels video, that I'm sure American bred canine will mimic that, just as he did the old family red nose and Hemp Hill and Wilder pedigree viewing I did. Before I get too far off, like I was saying or asking you reprobates or knowledgeable pit bull lovers, why do people take YouTube and chop up what you said, or just do like Puny K9 and use computer animation or computer tricks to make up a pedigree to prove your point? Just like he did with Cecily Grapevine's Conan. He showed a picture of a computer animated dog and said that was a dog. He took pictures of Mutt Van dogs and said they were Benji Reyes breeding. Shout out to Benji Reyes and the whole Southeast, especially Florida. But back to what he was saying about the, because I'm just really seeing my nephew's video from 9 months ago, because like I told him on the Instagram conversation, the Instagram live chat or video chat, you using gay terminology a little bit too much for me, and that's crazy. That is crazy. But I like my dogs classic, like Texas Heat Kennels, like these humans. You know, I like classic and I like retro. But getting back to what he said about Maurice Carver, before I let it slip away from me, if you look, just like I said in my Texas Heat Kennels video, if you look at the Carver recipes or pedigrees, I call them recipes, you will see that those dogs are almost identical to the Ruffian Expert dogs of today and on the old pedigrees. I repeat, the Maurice Carver breedings are equivalent to the Ruffian Expert breedings because those dogs stem from the Ruffian Expert breedings. The nigger line, like I said in my Texas Heat video, stems from Ruffian. So the dogs came over here together and they were bred together. Maurice Carver never homed peds. He never homed pedigrees. And anybody who's still saying, I have videos on my channel where I've showed my paperwork of my the dogs that we like to run, old school watchdog. All you have to do is go on RDG on Apbt online pedigrees and go to RDG's Bossy and Hellboy breeding. I don't think that Kwame is a better breeder than Texas Heat Kennels, the late great Maurice Carver, or Benji Reyes, Alex Padilla. But again, if he did not hang papers with Staffordshires, he just kept the breeding old school as it was supposed to be. That's why Texas Heat has a kennel, and they have a dog in it, very beautiful dog. Her name is Texas Heat's Ruffian Breeze. She's on her website in the pedigree database, Apbt online pedigree. She has another name, but she was named after one of her parents because she was named Breeze. But that dog looks just like a Ruffian Staff because the nigger line and Tudor line dog is based off of Ruffian Staffordshire, which came later to be Ruffian Staffordshires. So that's why if you look at the old pedigrees and the new pedigrees, many of the Carver dogs look like the Ruffian Expert dogs, especially the Expert dogs. So this is Apbt Spank Tudor. I'm going to come with the truth every time. It's just crazy how you got to go back on the old video. No lie, I'm a screenshot to where I was in my watch videos and I saw this video and I never watched it and I forgot why I didn't watch it because it was too much homosexuality being talked about in it. I thought I was looking at trying to look at one of the Puny K9 videos, and that gets me into a lesser spirituality. That is a part of their sorcery, homosexuality. Of course, everything comes from Africa, as Lord Jamal expressed on the Devil's channel, that Khazar, Jewish Russian guy, Vlad TV, when he was dealing with him. But everything comes from Africa. So, of course, if somebody has sex with the same sex, it came from Africa because we were on Earth for 30,000 years compared to the other races, 6,000 and 2,500 yeard, which is not a long time. And so that's why I don't even deal or condone that. So that's why I never really saw the video, because I heard a lot about prison and new booty and stuff like that. And I probably addressed this in my other videos prior to this. But the Carver breedings were just not staffs. If you want to say they were staff breedings, that's cool. But Carver has some of the best dogs out. This is why the Mountain Man walked out of his last interview, because they were asking about Carver and the home peds. He didn't hang peds with Staffordshires. He kept the breeding as it was supposed to go, because the dogs came over here together and they were bred together. Now, he's lying on that video that I just saw from 9 months ago when he's talking about new booty and all that stupid shit. Pit bulls do not come from band dogs, and Kobe's. It's not that some Kobe's are staffs. They were bred from staffs. If you look at the breeding and the teachings of John P. Kobe and the Kobe family that exist, that are still breeding that same line of dog that we call Kobe. I've had a Kobe dog, top and bottom. Those dogs are bred from the pit bull, that dog that was already over there, the Staffordshire, and the white terrier, which is extinct. That is pit bull game dog history. They hate on me because my knowledge is so extensive of the world and of spirituality. I just was born in the game dog capital breeding grounds of the game. Fuck this reprobate world. I'm going to tell y'all the same thing every time. North Carolina, you see, nobody has disputed that yet. North Carolina is the gang dog breeding capital of the world. The same place where Patrick sent and bred his dogs to get gamed out of his own mouth. So it's crazy, man. I don't have to use anybody's names for clout. People are coming at you and trying to get the truth out there, so they might put the master of bulldogs in it. But I am the master of all pit bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to old school watchdog, man. A pit can be 105 or 10 pounds. Yes, it can. The Duke of Camelot was not a full-bred staff. One video he says it's a Staffordshire. The other videos he says it's a game dog. That dog comes off of Hemp Hill, and while the Camelot did breed pits, the Lady Sonia did end up dealing with bullies, just as a lot of the dog handlers did, because of the money. They drew the red or the blue nose off out from those breedings to sell the what we know now as the American Bully. So the Duke of Camelot was not bred as a staff. You can check out his pedigree. He comes from Pools, Max, and all that stuff comes off of Old Family Red Nose, Hemp Hill, and Wilder. Shout out to Jacksonville, a.k.a. Actionville. I'm just shouting it again, folks. I'm just shouting the town out for what it is. I'm from down the street. I could throw a rock and hit Jacksonville, North Carolina, Sneeze Ferry, where the champion Rutgers line comes from. Where the Old Family Red Nose that hemp wild, I ain't preaching to y'all today, it's Shabbat, was bred and gamed out. So that's a fact. Man, that dude know he's wildin'. Once he heard Spank out the woo, his family's from South Cat. Wow. All y'all New York heads are from. Learn yourself, man. Learn about the first and second Great Migration. So I can believe that you might have family in South Carolina, but you didn't get your dog game and breeding techniques from South Carolina. You are crazy, bad. I never said again to anybody who heard this video was Turtle Buster close to 100 pounds or 100 pounds. Yes, his pedigree pick proves that. You know what I'm saying? Old style catch weight dogs that are bred by the good old boys right out here in Texas, Texas Heat Kennel. They have the lion head, Plumbers, alligator blood out here, the Hammonds, Rufus, and Sophikas, like I said in the Texas Heat pedigree viewing on my channel. It's called Nigger. It's called Why Pivotal Dogs Were Called Nigger. Very interesting video. You know what I'm saying? I just come with the truth, gentlemen. Don't be mad at me and start talking gay shit and stuff like that. Cause that's a part of their sorcery. I'm not into the Jesus Christ ideology. Why do you think the Catholics are so under so much scrutiny and have so many lawsuits for playing with little kids, preferably little boys? Jesus Christ is in the is a painting of a pederast who was in that section and time frame of gay popes, which all popes are gay. No pope, all the popes in the Vatican celebrate with male strippers. So it is what it is. And like I said again, do your own due diligence. Real dog breeders, they have old style catch weight dogs like old school watchdog and stuff like that. Like all you gotta do is look online and look at Texas Heat Kennels. They are part of what is called the Alligator Club, and they tell you on their website that their dogs range from 40 to 90 pounds. And you know that's if you let them get like country ass Southern Little Triple J said, another racist. Because anybody that's under the ideology of Donald Trump, you're a racist or a self-hater if you're black. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If you let the dog get as big as it's supposed to get, those dogs are going to be more than that. But they are catch weight dogs for pulling, catch weight, and they're athletic dogs. I'm not going to advertise the dogs for them because they're not even selling any puppies right now. But you could damn sure stud to one day Lionhead Alligator Club bred dogs. And those dogs are huge. Nigger was huge. Kingfish was huge. Mason's Peanut was huge. Cornerstone's Kane is a huge dog. That dog is offered one of the best of the Preacher Man dogs available. And that dog is full of hemp wild and Hammonds and Sophikas breeding Garcia and stuff like that. So a dog's pedigree is what it is. That dog was not bred with any type of mastiff breeding. You know what I'm saying? CSK's down there in Florida, my nephew Kwame is not a better breeder than, he's not a better breeder than Kilo. He's not a better breeder than Benji Reyes. He's just not. Those guys are dealing in catch weight style Apbts, just like the country boys are all over, especially here in Texas. Again, you can look at the Lionhead pedigree for yourself and everything that they run. You know what I'm saying? They got 70-pound girl dogs. They're not bred into masters. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to Maurice Carver and his staffs, those dogs were bred how the pit bull was supposed to breed when they came off the boat. The first dogs that entered the pit here were fighting staffs. The first dog to enter a pit was a fighting staff. This was way overseas. The Kobe dog, there are not staffs. There are staff breedings. The Kobe pedigree consists of the Staffordshire and some Staffordshire Bull Terriers. That's overseas. But the Staffordshire, the American Pit Bull, the so-called that was already over here and on the boat over here, and the White Terrier. Now the Kobe, according to Game Dog history, was the prototype for the American Pit Bull Terrier that was to fight in the pit in America. The Kobe family is not lying about that. And I'm talking directly to my nephew Kwame. They're not lying about that. So Carver did not just breed staffs. He bred American Pit Bull Terriers in the tradition as when they came off the boat. Those dogs come from Staffordshire. America, do not let this man lie to you and just 'cause he could chop up voice or do like Puny Canine and say a dog is crossed by making up a pedigree for a dog. Come on now. You got y'all bulldoggers, so-called bulldoggers in the fraternity, you got to use common sense too now. Some of this shit is common sense now. Now John P. Kobe told you how that dog was bred that he brought over here that was called the Kobe. He was not the first one to breed that dog. If you do your due diligence and look at Pinecrest or one of those pinup apps or whatever, they have a picture of the first catch weight dog that came over here. It was off of Gas House in Birch. I repeat again, that dog was 105 pounds, a grand champion in the pit, catch weight. That means that his opponent had to catch up, as we call it. Alright? You know what I'm saying? So, like I tell y'all, catch weight has more than one meaning. But that's all the time I got to spend on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by these guys calling themselves being in the fraternity and stuff like that. There's no secret society about pit bulls. And the only reason we even have smaller alligator dogs, like I may have seen on Southern Little Triple J's channel, is because they inbred other breeds of pit bulls that were smaller and bred those dogs into it. That's why you have the small turtle buster and plumber's alligators dogs. Now you could do your own due diligence. I'm just a dog fancier and a dog man from North Carolina, which happens to be the game dog breeding capital of the game. Fuck this reprobate world. But just do your own due diligence. I mean, a lot of these guys started out with view packages and subscriber packages and stuff anyway. I'm just a small outlet that I just speak the truth. It's particularly about y'all and pit bulls, y'all's animals. So I just use the pit bull as a tool and the reprobates in the pit bull world, because a reprobate is a reprobate. And I swing my sword and I tell the truth about Yahuwah and his children, which I am one of them. We came into here as punishment in the bowels of slave ships. Only one nation of people have done that. So already, enough of the whitewash already. If I said that right, enough of the whitewash already. Come on now.